Welcome to the first countdown to Thanksgiving, not Christmas, episode of I Can't Even. I'm your host, Caitlin Stammis.
And I'm your answer to the question, who's the hottest Marquette anchor? I'm Zach Myers. Let's get started. Last week, Monday was 70 degrees and sunny. Naturally, on Halloween, when everyone had to be outside, it was negative 4,000 degrees. In fact, in the morning, it was so freaking cold that there was snow blowing everywhere. Now, the snow did not stick to the ground, and if it did, it would have probably measured to about 1/100th of a millimeter of snow. Regardless, that didn't stop every West Coast freshman experiencing the Midwest for the first time from texting every friend, family member, and stranger about the snow. Now, some of you may say, Zach, aren't you from the West Coast? Wouldn't that be you? No, because it only took one time of dealing with the snow for me to hate the snow. Somehow, there are people who still love seeing snow after 20 years of dealing with it. To those people, I say, keep doing you, because the West Coast only has so much space, so we need people to take one for the team and live in Wisconsin for the rest of the country. Now, Caitlin, I know you live in Wisconsin, so I just want to say thank you. Thank you for taking one for the team so that I can live elsewhere.
It's no problem. Taking one for the team is my motto.
Really?
Yeah.
What else do you apply that motto to?
Academics, group work.
Group work?
Yeah.
Are you the person that does all the work?
Usually, yes.
I'm the person who doesn't do all the work.
I know. That's why I hate you.
Thank you again.
Plot like.
Thank you again.
Yeah. No problem.
Thanks.
I live to serve, America. I live to serve.
Doubt it.
Speaking of living to serve, we've got DPS, the new DPS app, which is right over here. Well, let's just say the new DPS provides you with the ability to have emergency phone calls whenever you need. Now, it's very similar to the emergency button that we already have, but it's called Blue Light, and it will alert DPS of your boundaries around Marquette. And then, when you're not in Marquette boundaries, the police force will be alerted. So basically, it's exactly like the button named Emergency on your phone that you can use, but hopefully, it's something much more profound than that. The app will go in front of the board, and a decision as to whether the board will allow it will take place by January, because there's nothing like letting DPS and the police know where you are at all times. You have to love location services, am I right?
Well, we went a long time without getting a safety text alert, and over the last few days, we have gotten about 70 text alerts for a robbery. It turns out you can't walk down Kilbourne anymore, at all. It doesn't matter if it is broad daylight outside, because you need to watch out for sketchy minivans, because people will jump out and get you. So my suggestion is stay at Rainer all the time. It's open 24 hours a day, so you never have to leave. The brew is in there, so you will have food to eat as long as you can live with eating bagels that are much worse than Einstein's. But if you don't feel like staying in Rainer all the time, I would suggest walking around like you are really pissed off and mean business. Robbers tend to go for happier people more than really angry victims. Would a robber rather go after a clown or a girl on her period? Think about it. Walk around pissed off and you won't get robbed.
Before I make this next comment, I just want to emphasize that Thanksgiving comes next and is my all-time favorite holiday, but since no one focuses on Thanksgiving anymore, why not start the countdown to Christmas? The signs are here. Wisconsin is growing ever colder. The malls are beginning to be a hub for activity, and my stress level is rising. That clearly means one thing, and that thing is Christmas. There's also Hanukkah and Kwanzaa. Just thought I'd let that known. Zach, tell me how you feel about Christmas, and be honest with me.
I'm going to be honest with you. I'm like you. Who cares about Thanksgiving? Who cares? No. Thanksgiving. It's Thanksgiving time.
Yes.
It's November, 5th?
Yeah.
It's not Christmas.
It's not Christmas.
Let's talk about everything that's great about Thanksgiving.
Turkey.
Mashed potatoes.
The best asset you could possibly have. Pumpkin pie.
Gravy. Gravy on pumpkin pie.
Oh, yeah, with corn.
And cranberries.
Cranberries, sauce.
And unbuttoning your pants before you eat.
Yeah, because you're going to have like 3 meals that day and gain 10 pounds. No regrets. So it also turns out that the Bucks are still negotiating on getting a new stadium. Now, I recall hearing about this a while back and thinking, why, oh, why are we even trying to let this pass? Well, it turns out I wasn't the only one thinking it was a sucky idea, because it looks like no one else wants to give the Bucks a new stadium either. Well, the new owners aren't giving up hope, sadly. And what's even more comical is that they actually want a new site within 3 to 4 months. Ha! Halloween's over, buddy. It isn't going to happen. Nonetheless, I'll be surprised how hard the Bucks are going to push this new arena and maybe even push themselves into winning a couple games this season.
Well, this Saturday, Marquette basketball officially kicks off in the afternoon. Coincidentally, this Saturday, morning partying and kegs and eggs officially begins on the Marquette campus. With a new basketball season comes a whole new season of hope. Maybe this year will be the first time since the 1970s Marquette will win it all. Of course, it is extremely difficult to go all the way. I think that we should keep Marquette's goals relatively low this year. How about this? Why don't we just shoot for making it to the March Madness tournament this year? 68 teams make it to the tournament. Why not Marquette? Another relatively easy goal is let's have our coach not leave the school at the end of the year and go to a worse basketball program for less money. That would be great. I think one more goal that would be, if we can't make it the first goal of making it to the March Madness tournament, then let's at least make it to the loser tournament, you know, the NIT tournament, because we didn't even make that last year.
Now, in honor of Marquette basketball, I finally got the chance to hit the streets and ask the important questions about sports. Check out this sick package right here. Good evening, everybody. I'm Caitlin Stamis, and I'm on the street today checking out to see how we rate the basketball players here at Marquette on their level of attractiveness from 1 to 10. Let's see what you all said. We've got our first candidate. What's your name?
Molly Happy.
Now, what do you think his level of attractiveness is from 1 to 10?
I'd give him a 7.5.
Ooh, 7.5. That's nice. I'm here with my BFF by the name of
Alika.
and he's going to rate another player on how attractive he thinks they are. What is your rating?
I'm going to give him like a solid 8.
Solid 8. That's
Yeah.
very nice. That's generous of you.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you, Alika. All right, ready? Your name is?
Kevin Reardon.
All right, we're going to do a rapid fire round. Ready?
6, 7, 3, 4, 9, 2, 5, 6, 1, 3, 1.
Not the tattoos didn't get you?
Yeah, they just weren't doing it
Oh,
for me.
my Lord. We got a couple of ones in there. That's okay. We won't find them later.
Got it.
Ready? Number 1. Oh.
2,
3,
4,
4, yeah, 4. 6,
5,
6,
5, all right. 6. No.
6,
all
no,
right.
yeah, 6, 6.
Oh,
That's a 5.
2.
2.
7. I give him a 7.
Say 6, man.
6, all right.
Staying pretty consistent.
I like the, oh, nice tie, a 7.
Yeah, he's dressed well, so
8,
7.
7. Oh.
That's a 3.
This is the
4.
5,
Yeah.
6.
6. You're all good. Thank you. We're here with Magenta rating the basketball players. Are you ready? Rapid fire.
No, I'm not. Yeah, 6. 6. I don't know. I can't give them all 6s. 7. 5. I don't know. 6. 8. 7. 7. 8.
He's usually getting ones. That's generous of you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Everyone's attractive in their own way. Okay. 7.
He's so nice.
7.
7. And you're all good. I know. I said the tattoos were cool. Thank you, Magenta.
That was so quick. You're welcome.
So participation was very scarce today, but I thought I might weigh in on my idea of the most attractive basketball player. And you know what? He's not actually on the team, but male cheerleader Joe, he brings love and joy into my life, so I would say he's the most attractive at a 10 for me. Call me. See you later. MUTV Entertainment.
We now move on to the Marquette 3, where each week we count down the top 3 answers to a question about Marquette. This week's question is, why is Marquette making Humphrey into a dorm and making McCabe into an apartment for the 2015-2016 school year? At number 3, it's because it turns out Humphrey is indeed haunted. So why should juniors and seniors live there when we can just make the lowly underclass have to deal with it? At number 2, Marquette is going to demolish McCabe soon and build Lovell Tower, a 35-story skyscraper of housing just for engineers. And the number one reason Marquette is going to switch Humphrey and McCabe is because they wanted to give athletes a really nice dorm their freshman and sophomore year. So instead of changing out a dorm, they just happened to have a need for a larger dorm, and now they switched Humphrey and McCabe.
Don't go anywhere, my little turkeys, because when we come back, we've got some Hollywood gossip and some viral videos, so stay tuned.